My mother's friend told her to use sandpaper on her face to get rid of the wrinkles. My husband washes his face with body wash or shampoo, no moisturizer, no nothing else, no sunscreen. Gorgeous skin, go figure. My brother found a breakthrough for his nose blackheads: baking soda and lemon mask. Today, we are going to be reacting to a Reddit thread called Skincare Horror Stories. Let's dive right in. Well, not sure if this is quite the right kind of story, but I have a very bizarre reaction to vitamin C. I guess it oxidizes overnight and nearly all the sebum in my pores turns dark blood red. It's horrifying. The only thing that seems to really help get rid of them is to extract them, which sucks. But yeah, the sebum plugs that come out are red black on top, fading to orange, then yellow, then normal whitish. Happens anytime I use anything with LAA. At first I thought I was bleeding all over, truly nightmarish. You can have negative reactions to products. There are common ingredients that seem to suit everyone, where you could either be allergic to or they don't suit you. It's hard for me to say exactly what was going on here without knowing what product she was using, whether it was expired or not, and a bunch of other things. So hard to say without seeing more or knowing more about the product. When I was a little girl, I tried bleaching my mustache and dark spots with lemon juice, and I thought the burn feeling meant that it was working. I ended up with wounds that scabbed on each side of my mouth. It looked way worse than having a mustache lol. Lemon juice is a huge no. I think I've spoken about it on multiple previous accounts as well. Unfortunately, it's extremely popular here, but it can lead to chemical burns on your face. It can also lead to, so when you go out into the sun, chemicals in the lemon juice actually interact with the sun to cause burns on your face as well. So you can actually Google that and see ugly, horrible blisters that emerge as a result of this. It also doesn't contain a lot of vitamin C, contrary to what people think. Vitamin C products usually have upwards of 5 to 10% of vitamin C. Lemon juice contains less than 1%. It's also extremely acidic and irritating for the skin. Overall, big no. There are better ways to get rid of pigmentation and help lighten your skin, because that's why a lot of people actually use this as well. And if you want to get rid of hair on your face, there are better ways to do that too. Lemon juice, no. And please, no baking soda either. Once I used a facial mask that stayed stuck to my face. I was supposed to be able to peel it off. It hurt so bad to try to yank it off that I tried to wash it off. It was as if paint had dried on my skin. I had to soak it off with hot, wet towels, and it took forever. I didn't buy another peel-off mask for years. I watched a girl regularly use alcohol pads, the kind you use to sanitize a cut, all over her face when she felt a breakout. She rubbed that shit on her eyelids. When I told her it would just cause her skin to produce more oil and cause more breakouts, she said, well, I'll just get more swabs. She has since stopped doing this, thank God. I already told you in a previous post in the same thread that alcohol is not good for your skin. Same thing here. It does have antiseptic properties, but the irritation and dryness that it causes are going to end up doing more harm than good. I mean, isn't Head and Shoulders and Nizoral recommended for some people with fungal acne? So I guess depending on the shampoo, it's not too bad. Not me personally, but my mom told me my brother found a breakthrough for his nose blackheads: baking soda and lemon mask. This was last year. 10 minutes later, she's recommending me baking soda to clean my bathroom, and I was like, question mark, question mark, question mark. I know I personally got the absolute shits with my skin once and used rubbing alcohol as a toner for a week straight. Oh well, live and learn. My brother doesn't do that anymore, and neither do I. I've already talked about how you shouldn't use lemon juice or baking soda on your face, but that said, just because something goes into skincare and is also used in some other household product or something that is not skincare, that doesn't make it inherently bad. Water, for example, you drink it, you use it to wash your face, and at the same time, it is also used to clean your toilets. So just because something is used in X, Y, and Z doesn't mean that it's bad for X. Just that logic is problematic. After partying with a female friend, we came back to my house. She did a thorough cleanse with goddamned palmolive soap. Got rid of the mascara and everything obviously, then applied a thick layer of Nivea body cream. I think I actually screamed when I saw what she was doing. I am not a fan of using soap for your skin at all, be it your face or your body. Soap has an extremely alkaline pH, which is again drying and irritating for your skin for a number of reasons. Oftentimes when somebody is using soap to wash their face, you can tell because their skin lacks life, it lacks luster, it looks dull. So soap is something that you absolutely do want to stay away from. That said, Nivea body cream may not actually be the worst option depending on what kind of skin you've got. So if your skin is not prone to breakouts and it's extremely dry, you could potentially get away with using it. So that's not what is most appalling to me. But the soap definitely is something that everybody should stay away from. My husband washes his face with body wash or shampoo, no moisturizer, no nothing else, no sunscreen. Gorgeous skin, go figure. Some people just have great genes. What can you do? When I was about 14, up until the age of 17, my mom would make me lie down and rub her eau de cologne, which according to Wikipedia is 70 to 90% ethanol, and the remainder being a mix of citrus oils, all over my face weekly. She said it was antibacterial and would kill the bacteria that causes pimples. I thought my skin was just really dry because I developed dry patches all over and the skin would peel. She would tell me it's my fault, my skin was like that, and my skin would break out because I wasn't taking care of my skin properly, i.e., I wouldn't use the eau de cologne on myself. Eventually, switched to a normal skincare routine, Cetaphil cleanser and moisturizer twice a day, and my skin has since cleared up and the dryness has more or less disappeared. She still tells me I need to use eau de cologne on my face every so often. Eau de cologne or perfume is in fact fragrance in an alcohol base, and like I said previously, hard pass, hard no. If you have already dry skin, it will make it worse. If you have oily skin, it will aggravate that too. If you have breakouts, it will aggravate the breakouts. So absolute hard no. My first dermatologist told me to scrub my face with dial-in water as hot as I could stand before applying Retin-A. Acne did not improve. Rule down pre-internet. Please don't do this to your skin. Hot or cold water, extremes of temperature generally are not good for your skin. Hot water especially is going to be extremely drying and sensitizing. And when your skin is dried out, sensitized and irritated, the acne is not going to get better. It was hard pass from me. My mother's friend told her to use sandpaper on her face to get rid of the wrinkles. You can imagine my reaction to that. You can imagine mine too. I'm sure you saw it on my face. I work at a popular beauty retailer and I had a guest come in complaining that her skin is always super dry and she wanted something to fix it. Well, after some investigating, she hits me with, well, I wash and tone my face 2 times a day with rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol. She was in her early 30s but looked late 50s to be honest because of the deep wrinkles caused by the lack of hydration. I tried to get her into a gentle cleanser and moisturizer, but she claimed rubbing alcohol was the only thing that didn't break her out, so I told her that if she wasn't willing to change that aspect of her routine, there wasn't much I could do to fix her dry skin. She wasn't too pleased. That one still hurts my soul to think about 2 years later. Drying out your skin, even if it's oily, is absolutely not a good idea. Rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol or denatured alcohol, as it's often called in skincare products, really dries out and dehydrates your skin. It's easy to see how something like this could further aggravate dry skin, but it even aggravates oily skin. So essentially, when you dry your skin out, water evaporates from your skin and causes dehydration. Now, in order to compensate for that increase in water loss, your skin's oil production actually goes into overdrive, so oily skin becomes worse. On top of that, your skin looks dull, lusterless, and lifeless. It will also age you faster, like it was doing to this lady, but it looked like she was in her early 50s. So this is something I absolutely don't recommend. Also, watch out for toners because they're going to be doing the same thing and stripping your skin off of moisture and hydration as well. And that brings our Reddit horror stories to a close. If you're curious about when to start anti-aging skincare, click this video right here for exclusive tips on when to start and a bunch of other questions that I know you have on your mind, and I'll see you in the next video.